It's April 18th, 2022. I'm watching CBS this morning, and the first thing is it goes into, on this particular piece, it goes into an international pillow fight that apparently Toronto put on. And I'm thinking to myself, is that what they've turned journalism into? There's like these pieces where everybody's smiling, there's mixed messages, nobody really, from a couch potato, nobody really grasps what any of them actually mean. It's some kind of intelligence mixed in with the human construct of everything's already been done before. It's a little confusing. So I'm watching that, and then it goes into this piece on this woman who does this thing, says she had a nightmare or a dream. She's the American dream. I'm like, it's like out of the mouths of whatever.
Fights. Yeah, you heard me right. Pillow fights. Toronto kicked off the celebration earlier this month with dozens of people battling it out. Now, the fight is typically held during the first Saturday in April, but New Yorkers, since apparently it's always about us, waited until this weekend to get in on the fun. I just think this is a healthy way to get out your energy. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? As an adult, there's not too many ways you can get out. Maybe yelling in a room by yourself, breaking some plates, and pillow fighting.
But
so
you know what, Nate? You get hit in the head with a pillow as I have before. That hurts.
Hey, you gotta keep your head on the swivel. Get it?
Sorry, I'm like really laughing too loud.
Yeah, that hurts.
You gotta dodge, duck, dip, dive, dodge, Dale.
Especially on pillows now, they're not
I gotta remember that.
They're like all foam.
I'll remember
You
that
have
my
a foam
next
pillow.
fight.
I'll definitely knock your block off. All right, my talk of the table is Janelle Monáe.
Yay.
She's a singer, songwriter, actor, and fashion icon, and now she's adding author to her resume. Her new book is called The Memory Librarian and Other Stories of Dirty Computer. It's a collection of
Key out words: memory, librarian, and dirty computer.
short stories about the same futuristic world she created for her Grammy-nominated album, Dirty Computer. The stories explore the ideas that appear in songs like Crazy Classic Life. Listen.
I'm America's nightmare. I'm the American dream. Just let me live my life. I want a crazy classic life.
So Renee collaborated with authors to write the book. They address themes of race, gender, and sexuality with a futuristic sci-fi twist. And Janelle Monáe joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. I'm so.
They're trying to put a name and a face and labels and force, listen to what she says, and force this being now the image and the way that it'll be read. Again, it's part of this disgusting dysphoria and broken machine. Meanwhile, before this piece, there was a piece on nuclear energy where people that look like this have raised billions of dollars and paid out billions of dollars over budget in order to get the nuclear reactors back up and running and throwing xenon gas back into the atmosphere.
Good morning.
So happy
Morning.
to be here.
We're so happy that you are here. I love this book because I'm a huge sci-fi nerd. And I just wanted to ask you, first of all, you created this futuristic world, right, where there's a totalitarian regime that can control people's thoughts and memories. And you are a character in one of these books. You're Jane 57821. Where did this come to you? I read that it was like a nightmare.
Yes, it was a nightmare that I had before I wrote the album Dirty Computer. This book is inspired from the same soil. And I had a nightmare that I was kidnapped.
It was inspired. There's that word again.
Kidnapped at a movie theater. I wanted to eat popcorn and sit down, and an usher was trying to help me. Like, hey, come backstage, come through this secret way because they're kidnapping people. I didn't listen. And I was one of them that they caught, and they swiped all of my memories clean and made me into somebody different. And so this book deals with them literally taking people's identities, erasing our pasts, erasing the people that we once were, and making us into something that they can control.
But you know, sci-fi is often an allegory for the world that we're living in today.
Yeah.
What you just described, somebody might describe as reality.
I know, it's pretty meta. I hate to say that, but it
Meta, that seems to be this new word. I don't know why.
It is pretty meta, especially when we're thinking about, Greg Abbott, who put into law in Texas a law that bans us talking about the LGBTQIA plus communities in books, bans critical race theory. Like, there's a lot of erasure happening in our very country, and I hope this book can serve as a warning sign of what.
Erasure. Oh, that's interesting. I'm in North America. There's a house, there's portraits on the wall, yet I feel completely left out of being able to have movement at a normal level like everyone else.
Of what that will look like and feel like if we don't fight against those abusive powers.
Yeah, because the stories feature black and queer protagonists
Yes.
in a futuristic world. Why did you want to tell that particular story
Because
at
we're
this
cool.
particular time?
Because we are so
Because we're cool.
We are so just like, and for so many years and so many centuries, rooted, it's deep that there's something wrong with us. Like, as soon as we come out, we're considered a dirty computer. And, it's this whole culture of assimilating and, how do we thrive in a society that just tells us that we're too black, we're too this, we're too that, but we are so beautiful. And
I am gonna stop it right there because I disagree. It is star 1978, star 8378, Nicole, Cattaruzza. It's Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxies broken. I was listening. I was in agreement. I believed everything until she gets to the end, and then it's kind of like, that's the message that is just too prevalent at the moment, and it's disrupting other things at like the Earth 365 level. Just because you keep saying it at one level, it becomes dangerous. It just does. Star 1978, star 8378. Earth, solar system, Milky Way, universe, galaxies broken. Bayside Station, Bayside, New York, 1361. But the fact that they're even talking about the memory, the erasure, the erase of who you are, of how you function, how whatever. It's everything I've gone through already in real life, in real time, while all of this, whatever's going on, painting things one way or the other on the IDIOM or IDIOT. It's April 18th, 2022.